Fuck Sweden, man.
Sweden. That should just be the title of this episode.
You bought an IKEA couch and a lion comes with it. What do you do?
I don't know what comes with it.
The lion.
The
from
lion.
You know, like the
lion from the.
Not a lion, though. It's just a chap in a lion suit.
Well, it
Like
doesn't
it's-
matter.
I feel like Mike Tyson, man.
There you go. There's a guy in the lion suit. What do you do then?
Well, he's
a guy
just
in a lion suit, just throw him out.
But like, like he's asleep on the couch and he's just like, "Oh, fuck off, go on."
he's got a
Carry him
bumper
out,
over his
Light
head.
the fire and put the tail of his suit in the fire.
But then your house is on
Just
fire.
wait for him to wake up.
That is not very productive, Dylan. You just burned your couch. You burned your new couch.
Yeah.
Put the couch
But
outside.
I never said he was on the couch. He
Yeah,
could be
I
on like
did.
the tiled floor.
No, I did.
Alright, okay. You said he came with the couch, I thought.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, with the couch. He's on it.
yeah. I mean,
He's
not
an
gonna come
employee.
in
He's on the
$7, yeah.
couch.
Right.
So yeah,
Um,
okay. So if he's too heavy to lift, and he's just kind of sitting there like, "Oh, fuck off."
Okay.
And there's a piece in
There's
the
another, I
contract
suppose,
that
it's-
says that he's like coming with the couch and nothing you can do about it. Like you can't like call the
Okay.
police. So how you gonna get him out of the house?
I guess you could stuff him in the couch.
Yeah, build a couch around him.
What?
Nah, never mind.
If he's too heavy to lift, I'm assuming he's too big to put in a couch.
Well, you can take out some of the
Hang on,
couch.
do I have to assemble
What do
the
you
couch, or does this come fully assembled?
No, it comes disassembled. You have to put it together.
It comes in like three
Yeah, I
parts.
put
No,
him
no.
on the base, and then we build it around
No,
him.
it comes in like
and then
three
just move
parts.
him.
There's like a big bit in the middle, and there's two sides.
Right. Okay, so it's not hollow in the middle. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be, actually. That makes sense.
As soon as you assemble it, he's like, on. He's just boom.
Okay, so he's on it. So he waits till I assemble it, and then he gets on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I don't assemble it, right? Assemble it in a very precautious place.
But then you
Like
get
on the edge of a cliff or something.
but then you get a
No,
big.
wait.
Put it upside down or something. and just-
What's the point in getting the couch then, man?
No.
Then you get down. You can't sit on
Sleep
that couch.
on the couch.
If you're
Like,
just
you
waiting,
don't leave one frame.
if you're just waiting to assemble it, then you're just gonna have some big fat lion bastard standing in the corner of your sitting room, looking at you, waiting for you to finish it.
He'll never make it and have you standing there like getting hungry for like next 20
Like a
years. He's like looking at you.
He'll start hunting you, man.
Oh, no. Then who's going to
Close the
assemble
door on his
that
face.
Now,
couch if he hunts me?
that's a good horror movie, man.
the IKEA.
Oh. Jesus Christ. I don't know then. I don't know how to deal with this situation. Maybe call a priest. Maybe he can like exorcise him or something. I don't know.
Priest would look at him
But
and laugh.
then the priest comes in, he sprays the holy water, and then you have a fat wet line on your couch. Like, what do you do?
Probably piss himself
Suppose
as well or
that's how
something.
you call the hunter and convince him it's a
you'd
real.
know.
He'd also laugh at you.
Oh, get him drunk enough. Show some of those drunk sunglasses they make you wear at that one driving test
school,
we did.
Yeah.
Just tell him to shoot.
Yeah, but like, what if he shoots you then? Or misses and hits like, your sitting room.
He could shoot the telly like.
Yeah, like that's dangerous.
It's dangerous. You're talking about killing a man.
No, it's dangerous
Yeah,
for your house.
this actually escalated very quickly. I immediately jumped and wanted to kill the guy after being told I couldn't get rid of him.
Why wouldn't you want to kill a fucking fat wet lion bastard on your couch?
Why can't you call like some homeless society?
Well, oh, yeah, well, how are they going to convince him to leave then? What would they say? Like, come on.
No, they say this guy's squatting in my house, man. Like, get him out.
Get him.
Just get him
Yeah,
out.
but they can't like enforce
But,
the law.
but you bought him.
Yeah, and you
You're-
bought him, yeah.
It's your property.
Well, I'd know.
Yeah, can I take him out with the suit is my question, or does it just permanently on him?
Think about a suit? Nah,
Yeah, like
What does that achieve?
yeah, I don't think so.
then
Yeah.
I guess I just
They just have a fat naked man on your couch.
no. I have a plan here. Buy him like a nice suit, get him a job until he's able to support
But
himself.
he
and
only
can move
stays
out.
on the couch.
Yeah, he's just gonna sit there in the suit on the couch. What's he gonna do? Like work from home?
I'd know, like, put like a drinks in his hand or something, just to make him look good. And just leave him there.
Yeah, set him up as like as a what do you call it? An
As a
antique.
waiter.
An antique.
Oh, a waiter who can never get up.
Yeah. He looks nice, but he doesn't do.
Do it.
Yeah, you put
suppose
like a fake
Set him
mustache
up
on.
as like a coat rack on the couch.
Yeah.
He like
Or else,
holds up
right?
his two hands.
if you like work in an office and like you're the boss, right? You could have him as your receptionist. Just move the
Ah,
couch
no.
into the office to the
I
reception.
don't think he'd be very active. I think he'd forget a lot of appointments.
Why don't you just sit on the couch?
He looks nice though.
It's nice.
Now, what if he started watching TV? Like, I mean, how does that kind of conversation go? Like,
Well, so you're just like putting on your favorite show, and he like, grabs the remote and just swaps the channel.
he has his own remote you can't take off.
He keeps it under his suit, man, in like the glove compartment.
The couch, it goes back and he like just keeps putting you back lying down and you look at Steve.
He keeps putting out the footrest.
I can't convince someone to kill him.
No, we never said you couldn't convince someone to kill him. It's just the example you gave was too dangerous for the rest of the room.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be straight up be the one responsible. Actually, no, I'd be responsible either way. So I suppose at that point you just take the gun that you just have, I suppose, just put him out of his misery. I mean, it's got to be a very miserable existence.
No, not to him.
Yeah, he's
Very happy. He's like ecstatic all day long.
Instead of a mercy killing, it's just a kill.
The only time he gets up is to rob your food.
No, he doesn't even eat, man.
He doesn't even.
he only
So after about 2 weeks, he's just a skeleton in a suit set on you.
he'll only eat if it's like takeaway. Like if a pizza gets delivered to your house, he instantly has to get like 20%.
He goes to the door and takes it out of the box and he just gives you the box. He's like, there you go. And then he called the takeaway. He says, we delivered the pizza. And we look at the line in the corner and he's like,
So what have we resolved? How do you get rid of him then?
Well, yeah, just kill him, I guess. It's kind of the only option, I guess.
I think to get in a homeless society just to get like this guy is like in my house.
But then you might have like
And then
endangered
you have a
animal
lot
people
of
after you.
Yeah,
Just like call like
it's a rare ape
the
or
boss will
something.
be like, house. He won't go away.
I'm positive. Sorry, taking a drink. I'm positive you could find a kidnapper furry. Just like a furry show, just like in costume. Like, where is he?
He's going to the living room. He's like, it's happened to him before, so he takes like a gun and shoots him. He has like a baseball bat ready behind it.
In the seams of his furry suit.
I don't know where he keeps it, man. He's a lion.
It's gonna be like the end of it's like the end of Judas and the Black Messiah. It's like the lights are out. You just hear like footsteps outside the door, and then shots there coming through the wall. It's just,
The lion asleep on your couch.
Don't hear about that ship that got caught in the Suez.
Oh, yeah, that was good actually.
Yeah, then they pushed it out.
you know exactly.
I remember seeing.
Go on.
Okay, I was just gonna say I remember seeing a tweet on Instagram, and no, I didn't misspeak or make a mistake there. The tweet was on Instagram. It was just like, imagine being the first boat to go through the Suez Canal after it gets unstuck, and realizing you have the potential to do the funniest shit anyone's ever done.
I feel like we're saying it wrong. It's Suez. What is it?
Suez, whatever it is.
The canal.
Yeah, the canal.
Man, you can't call it
I remember
the
seeing a lot
canal.
of tweets. Like, put it back.
Yeah,
Put it back.
I seen one really funny tweet. It was like it was like whatever o'clock boat gets stuck, and it was like an hour and a half later, new No Man's Sky update gets announced. An hour after that, boat starts moving.
What actually happened there? How did it happen?
They got beached, I
They
think.
were doing Tokyo drifts, man. They actually went out with the water. Like part of the boat was like not in water as far as.
Imagine being the captain. They had to call in. You had to call in, and he's like, we're stuck.
We're stuck.
You just hear like mad like Japanese drift music in the background. It's like
It's been 100 years since we got a boat stuck here. How would you do?
The last boat that got stuck here, the canal was like 1 foot wide. Oh. I'd even say
How did that
Apparently
even-
that
got
was
stuck.
apparently that was like detrimental to world trading as well. Though, like apparently that
Yeah, I
that
heard.
harmed like a vast amount of like all the world
There was like
trading for whatever
400
reason.
ships queuing behind it.
Yeah.
There was like so many, and like when they got it moving again, everyone's like, "Hey!" And then they realized like there's a huge
I like-
backlog, so they're
yeah,
kind of
I
fucked
like-
anyway.
I like to imagine that it was kind of like you know, at the start of La La Land when I does traffic jam, and everyone starts
It's
getting
all
out of their
dancing,
cars and start dancing. Yeah, I like to imagine that's how it was. They're all just kind of dancing around.
Every day
Stops
is
every
another
game,
day
it's
closer. Every day is another day closer to the Suez Canal getting again.
How did you learn about this actually? Because I learned about it through me.
I
It's all
just saw
new.
it in a picture, man. I just
How did
picture.
I figure out? Because I went on a few days, so my first experience with it would have been like, I think it probably was the news,
Alright.
and then after that I saw a bunch of tweets about it, and then cause the part that got me was that I couldn't figure out what the name of the boat was,
Huh.
because everyone kept calling
It's
it
like
the Ever.
green.
No, yeah, everyone kept calling it the Ever Given, but Evergreen was written on the side of it, and I was like, what?
But I don't know if it was called. I actually don't know. I thought that was like or something.
I hope somebody jams a load of like boats on purpose in it.
We should start that like a bunch of different canals all over the world to start getting blocked
Yeah.
for no reason. Yeah.
Apparently that started happening.
Oh, great.
Like I saw
Oh, the
another
Panama
picture of
Canal have like 6 boats sideways.
no, some big US like battleship got stuck
That's
somewhere.
deserving. That's what you get for making your boats too fucking
That's
big.
very funny. They're actually massive, man.
Like the size of a town, man. It's like
Especially when it's not even like
man.
it's not even for
What's
carrying
in Europe?
cargo and shit. It's just like army. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Big army. Let's go. What are we going to use the boats for? I don't know. We can actually take on every other world navy at this point. Like every other one at
What are you-
once.
are
That's
you
how many
using the Middle
boats we
East?
have.
What water? No, the Middle Eastern water.
Oh, we'll find a river somewhere. We'll make a
Pretty sure there
canal.
is some landlocked part of the North Sea that has a navy, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a landlocked place.
Maybe it's not. There is some landlocked places that have navies for some reason, which I think is
Oh,
so
yeah,
dumb.
well, not really.
it's
Like, they
usually
can
for
be
like I
allied
don't
with
know.
somebody next to them.
Yeah.
I don't think boat politics is quite our suit.
Oh,
It is, man.
Is there any other boat stories you can think of?
Titanic.
No.
Jack Sparrow.
3 hours.
I know. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, we can. That's a good lure into laughing at Dara.
No,
that one
yeah,
day he left the call.
I haven't seen any of them.
That was so funny, man. No,
What?
that day you went to go watch the Titanic with God only knows who, and I just get a message from you. I get a message from you, and it's just how long
Long
was
as
Titanic?
Titanic.
And I was like, I don't know, like 3 hours and a bit. Like,
I was like, fuck. Why is it so long? Like, you know what's going to happen. Like, the boat's going to sink, man. And it's 3 hours. And you're like, when is this fucking thing going to sink? And then you see Jack at the top of it, man.
I don't actually.
And he's like, he starts pushing the boat down, man. He's sinking it, man.
I don't
That's what
actually
it's like.
remember at what point in the film does the boat actually break. I'm trying to think, like, how long does the film go on for after the boat breaks?
A long time.
'Cause, yeah, it just
Very long.
yeah,
It's like another like half an hour after
Yeah.
like the boat sinks, then you have old Rose at the end.
Yeah, and then you're like, when are these two fuckers going to die? Come on.
I love that I'll never let go scene.
Let's go immediately. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Genuinely. I'll never let go. Yeah, shut up.
Is that his
Never-
blues? Well, he's like,
No, but that's genuine. For fuck's sake.
No, they never think to look around for more debris or like
Yeah.
or hop on
Or
the
you can just
same
get
debris.
on the one she was on because it definitely was big
huge.
enough.
It was huge.
Well, no, maybe it would have sank. To be fair, maybe it wasn't enough for both of them.
Maybe.
don't
That's my theory.
I
I'm
don't
sure
think
there
they're.
was other planks around.
Yeah. I don't really think they're educated enough to factor in buoyancy into everyday, well, not everyday, but situations like that. There,
We could calculate this.
Oh no.
It's big enough there.
We'll have to look up like 10 formulas. We'll have to get the type of wood the actual thing was.
Thickness, the length, the
Matt has
width.
done a theory on this, hasn't he?
Maybe. Yeah, hang on. I feel like MatPat did a film theory on this. That is going to make our job much easier.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm not
God.
bothered to look it up now, but I'm next positive he has.
But,
Yeah.
if you want to get that other shite over with, speaking of 3-hour-long films.
I knew we were about to segue into another long film.
Yeah, no, that was my plan of bringing you into it, I think.
Really?
But, like, we can talk about that shite if you want.
We should probably actually talk about the movie now. Yeah, he's
How
gone.
long was that film? 4 hours? It was 4.
4 hours. Or 2
Yeah.
minutes, sorry.
Something like that.
5.5.
No, it wasn't.
Hang on. Sorry.
Get to speak
Sorry.
about this at all.
5.5 hours. You got the super duper Robbie extended cut.
Oh, yes. Lots of still images. Very, very slow motion.
Oh, it gave us time to reminisce, man.
It gave,
Study.
it gave times for film study, you know? Like that one shot, you remember that one shot, like, when they're breaking into the lab and, like, you know, there's, like, that weird, like, Dutch angle looking down and, like, Batman's in, like, the box of square light? I memorized that shot off by heart.
I remember there being...
We spent so long staring at that one shot. I've actually memorized the entire shot off by heart, man.
Remember when Batman got in his crawler mobile?
I remember that, yeah. No,
There's one thing where
I do remember one shot. A swing set that annoyed Robbie quite a bit.
Everybody trying to save
that bothered me.
What?
That swing set.
Why?
It's such a typical, like, I don't know, like, the thing I get from it is like, oh, coming of age, and it's like, fuck
How was that
off.
coming of age?
I just fucking hate it, man. It's like this swing, and it's fucking
You
wonky
don't
as well.
even know what
You
a
can't
coming
sit
of
in that.
age film is, do you?
It's such a stock, like, bastard and cunt, like, sweet. I just fucking hate it, man.
Alright, okay.
I just laugh at everybody trying to save Batman. Like at every turn.
Why is he
They,
there?
you know, they did
Just-
Batman dirty in that film.
Batman's like, don't worry about me.
Not
I'm
only
gonna
is
get
he, yeah, not only is he a
Drive
good,
away.
not only is he a good, like,
Try away.
he's a good, like, 25 pounds fatter than he should be. He got absolutely murked by one
25
jobber.
minutes behind them too.
Fucked up by, like, one jobber in the first, like, his first, like, fight scene in that film. He got fucked up
Yeah.
by one knobhead. And then even when he has all his gadgets and shit, his gadgets fall apart and get blown up all the time. He has nothing useful. He just gets
Yeah.
fucked up.
He only assembles,
The
man.
only
That's
time,
all he does.
the only time he does something remotely even useful is when the Flash is getting shot at and Batman gets a gun and he starts going around. He's like bang, 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 bang. And starts
He
clearing
robs
rooms.
him,
Yeah,
his own
and
one.
he robs the gun as well. Yeah, it's not even his gun.
It's not even his cool gadget.
Oh, God.
He's just walking around, fucking getting headshots, getting kill streaks and shit.
No, I think it was.
What?
He never used his batarangs.
He didn't, actually. I'm very
did.
surprised.
True one
Yeah,
at
he threw the
Flash.
Flash. Yeah, he threw the Flash.
Oh,
Yeah, that was it though.
that was
it.
actually the one time. It wasn't like in a fighting situation.
Actually, not the way he got fucked up. Because Flash took his only batarang. Flash robbed his
There's
only
only
batarang.
one, and like, you know, when they went back to work on the plane and all that, and Alfred was like, "Where's the fucking batarang or whatever, fuck, mate?" And then he was like, "Ah, don't know. Sorry, you lost it."
He was too
Ah,
shy, man. He's like,
I don't
Flash
care.
asked me for the batarang and I had to give it to him. Because he was a big fan.
He's like, "That was our only one. We haven't made copies yet." And he's like, "Yeah, I know." We're out.
Flash was annoying for a bit in this film.
The Flash was fucking bollocks in that film, man. How many times did he get his leg fucked up and just ran anyway?
No, that's one of his powers. He heals quick.
Well, no, but he didn't heal quick. His leg got fucked up in the sewers. He had to fucking hop his way to the back crawler. Yo.
He ran really fast and something.
Yeah, and then And then fucking in the end of it, he gets shot in the leg again. And he's like, "Oh my god, I'm going to run even faster." And then like some mad time shit happens, and he runs even faster.
I don't know.
Does Flash ever get with that chick at the end?
Oh, the sausage lady.
Oh, apparently,
Yeah,
apparently he does. That's supposed to be his wife. That's supposed to be the person he marries in the comics.
Shut up, man. Sausage
Why
lady.
sausage?
Sausage
What
lady.
is the point of that scene?
What do you mean? He needed a snack for the dog.
Yeah.
So he took the sausage and then took your one.
Broke his shoes in the place.
Oh, that's because he ran so fast, man.
Yeah, but some of his clothes don't come on.
Yeah.
Only his shoes, man. Only his shoes.
That's because his feet were turning so quick. Because you remember he's facing the other way, and then like he saw the things like zoom, he turned around,
So fast,
and then
he
and then he poked his way through the window.
that looked nice though. I'll be honest. I thought that looked.
Yeah, but is his finger a bullet? What is this?
No, he's moving so fast. It's like smash. No, would it not be? I don't know.
It'd be cooler if he could like phase through glass.
He can do that. I don't know why he chose not to, but
Ran upstairs, opened the window, hopped in.
Well, I know why it happened because it was in fucking storyboard drawings. I've seen the exact drawing it was based off.
yeah.
But all I got from that film compared to watching the other film is that Cyborg's a lot cooler than anyone had any reason to believe.
I completely forgot the guy was in the film.
Yeah, no, but he's still cool, man.
Maybe, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was still cool, man. He was going around changing bank accounts and...
Yeah. Honestly, it's the exact same story as the Joss Whedon one.
Oh, what did I call him? I call him Moneymaker.
Moneymaker.
Why people were making it sound like, oh, it's a whole other movie. You know?
But it is. It is. Now, it's
Close.
not. I don't think it's fair to say that it's not a different film.
No,
Like-
it's the different film. It's just the same story.
Well, no shit, because like
was
they're
so
both
much
based off the same script. Like, you do realize they're both just different cuts of the same film.
I do know that, yes, but people were making it sound like it was like everything was different. We were going to get more heroes and everything. Then it was just the same.
We did. We got Moneymaker. We got
lot
like
of-
we got
We
Moneymaker
got
sounds
five-
like the boys rip off of fucking something.
We got. Who was in it before? Was Fishman in it?
Oh, Fishman! I completely forgot Fishman.
Fishman.
Oh god, yeah. I could,
Okay, no.
Here's
Here's the real question: what the fuck did Fishman do in that film that is worthwhile?
It was Fishman.
I don't care, but you know what's funny?
Aquaman.
Oh, Aquaman.
What did he do in that film that was worthwhile?
He was thrown about the place by Cyborg.
Yeah, but like, I mean, someone else could have really killed the guys he killed. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What did he do that was
But he's-
worthwhile?
He stopped that massive tidal wave in the sewers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's something.
That was like the one time he was useful to anyone. Then again, his one power is I talk to fish and I control water.
And
Does he-
super
He
strong.
does talk to fish in this.
And even though they all have superpowers and they're all great together and all that, they just go call Superman. Then he just absolutely fucks up the
I
final.
like
I honestly
I
thought
like that part where Flash is like, I'm gonna jump Superman. He's not gonna expect this.
Superman turns around. He just runs away.
He's like,
ran into someone.
But you know, I love the part. You know, my favorite part of that whole film is at the very end. They're all getting absolutely fucking murked by like the final boss dude, and then Superman just shows up and actually just like he keeps punching and headbutting him and shit. And then he just literally cuts off his head. He loses his clothes somehow. He's just fucked.
Yeah, he looks so stupid out of the armor as well. He looks so dumb. And then he gets his horn cut off by
That's what I'm saying,
Superman.
like, literally, he just chops off his horn and loses his clothes somehow. He literally disrobes him.
Yeah. I forget though, does Superman say the really stupid I like Justice 2 line in this cut, or is that the
Don't think
Whedon
so. I
cut?
don't. I don't think it was in this film, or else I would have laughed. I think.
Oh,
Such
do
a-
you know what I'm sad about?
well, to be fair,
Yeah, we live in a society.
Yeah.
He did, yeah, he never
I did tell you that.
So-
Though. I told you before we were not gonna get it.
I thought we might get it. I thought we wouldn't actually get Joker. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. And then we got Joker, and I was like, they had to. They can't just put this in
No,
the
'cause I
trailer.
remember.
It's true.
I remember thinking. I remember when the trailer first came out. I remember thinking like, he must say something else because that sounds really badly edited.
I did.
And then like,
I don't know.
and then he did, he just never said the line full stop.
He doesn't say anything.
What he said, like, he doesn't say anything. Like, why is that needed?
Why was that whole ending needed, Robbie? Why were they suddenly in post-apocalypse land with evil Superman and Flash, who has a weird face mask that slides down?
That was a waste of time.
The next part is why they show Deadeye, or what it's called, breaking out of prison.
Deadstroke.
Yeah.
Or is it
Deadstroke
or Deadstroke?
No, Deadshot's the guy with the wrist gun. Deadstroke is the guy with swords and shit.
And
Deadshot's
then he goes to Lex Luthor and he's like,
What?
Deadshot's Will Smith.
Deadshot's what?
Will Smith, isn't he?
Oh yeah, Deadshot was Will Smith, but I don't think he is anymore because of the new Suicide Squad.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. What, Robbie?
John Cena.
I forgot about that. I actually saw the trailer of that too.
Darren, have you seen the trailer for this film?
No, what film?
The next they're remaking the next DC film is a remake of the Suicide Squad, and John Cena
has this like cap,
really
it's like
big
a
gun,
metal like cap on him, and then he has like a really long eagle.
and and Sylvester Stallone plays a shark.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
But he
wants to die. Shark, wait, was that? Did we watch the same trailer? Was there a scene where like one of them's die? And then Polka Dot Man turns around and just goes, "I hope so."
Yeah,
and he starts crying.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's what happens. Because the shark guy's like hand, and then they're like, "Oh my god, we're going to die," and then he's like, "I hope so." But then, I say that's gonna be at least. Okay, how long is that film gonna be now? 5 hours 52.
I mean, it's James Gunn, so it'll probably be
7 hours.
Oof. DC, what are you doing?
Oh no, that's dark.
It's supposed to be connected because, like, your woman's still playing Harley.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
That's
I
just
think
because they don't want to get rid of her because she's like a fan favorite for reasons I can't comprehend.
I don't know how connected the DC's universe actually is at this point.
I think it's very sparse. Like there's nothing connected.
Nothing. No one cares.
like Marvel, I think somebody has some care, but like DC is just you might as well make a film, you know.
I could make a DC film with no fucking question.
Yeah, no, he'd be like I don't know, Mega Man comes in here and he's like,
all I have to do is make it like really depressing, and then like, you know, have a weird color scheme, and then bang.
A bad resolution.
Why?
The thing I heard about that, I heard something different. I heard that it was originally filmed in IMAX, which would have made it not fit regular ass screens unless they changed it to something, and they just decided to change it to 4:3. So there definitely was a decision at some point to change it to 4:3.
Right.
Okay. IMAX, like the really wide one?
IMAX is just for like special cinema screens only. Like not even every cinema screen can hold IMAX camera stuff.
But Joss Whedon's cut was in 16.
What?
And that used Joss Whedon's cut was in.
No. He has no excuse because the earliest IMAX film I can think of is The Dark Knight, and the opening of that's in IMAX because it has black lines at the top and bottom, and then the rest of the film doesn't have the black lines.
Okay, weird, but alright.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have it in IMAX, like. Why couldn't we just have it in IMAX?
Because like it won't fit your screen, so they have to make it like they have to change the aspect ratio. And they just, for some reason, chose to make it
fucking 3.
Yeah.
Why did they leave us on a cliff? Actually, I know why they left us on a cliffhanger. This is one of my complaints, but I just wanted to bring up the fact that they left us on a cliffhanger.
There was a cliffhanger?
Yeah,
the whole dark side walking away, like, fine, I'll do it myself. Well, no, that's Thanos, but it's the
thing. Because he's big and grey. And his friend is big and grey, and then his other friend the friend who Superman beat up was also big and grey.
And he got his head cut off by Wonder Woman. Actually, I forgot that happened.
Was there any bad guy in that film that wasn't big and grey?
No.
Oh, Superman.
Oh, there's something funny I was thinking about the other day, actually. Right, other than whatever the fuck was it, Black Superman.
Yeah, Black Superman.
He was kind of grey at you with the color scheme. Yeah.
You know the way Wonder Woman's like a historian in that film. Like,
No.
she's like painting statues and shit, and she's like, she's like working on art and shit. She's like an art historian, yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally, how much earlier in that film did she blow up a museum?
Is that a museum? I don't know.
Or a
Bank.
bank or whatever. Like, very
don't know.
architecturally old, and it just blows it up.
Just incinerates the
Yeah,
guy. The only
literally
part left
done.
was his hat. Oh, I don't know. This movie's a bit dumb, but at least it's better than the first cut.
Absolutely.
But then, to be fair, you add 2 hours to any film, I suppose.
It's probably going to be a bit better.
Well, it could actually get much worse.
It could get a lot worse because you could add 2 hours of nonsense.
Yeah. Like, imagine adding 2 hours to a movie like, I don't know. I'm struggling to think of a movie, Titanic. How about that?
Another 2 hours of just
You could have like a whole history of Rose fight.
And
So
yeah, no,
mixed.
but all 2 hours are like modern day old Rose.
Oof.
Oh,
Stuart
They
Little
could
too,
actually
2
change
hours
it into like a documentary thing. And that could have been like the biggest turn in the century.
okay. Okay. So you have to pick a film to add 2 hours onto. What would you pick? Like you have to add
hang
2
on.
hours onto it.
Hang on, is this to make it better or worse?
Anything.
Anyway, yeah. I'd probably pick a Rocky
Star
film.
Wars.
All of them Star Wars. They're all 3 hours or 4 hours long.
Nicolas Cage's Knowing.
What the fuck is that?
Well, see, it's where there's no description on the back. I have seen this. It's about Nicolas Cage and start seeing these numbers.
Boys. Hear
What's
me
happening?
out. Hear me out. 4.5 hour long Hulkhausen tree.
Oh,
Extended plant edition.
I'd actually take that, man.
I'd take that. I'd take it.
I'd take that. I'm not even gonna lie. I actually kind of felt a bit why the ended here. When the other film, because at the end in the city, it's just, nothing really happens. Come on, like just clean it up a bit. Like
A lovely 4.5 hour cut of Hulkhausen tree.
Like he actually goes off, blows up more helicopter.
Imagine another fucking 2 hours.
that could make the film better. He might actually do something in that
That's
case.
what I mean. Yeah.
No,
Because
but I think they need to take if they go to add those 2 hours. I think they really need to sort out who the fuck the villain of that film is properly, because I don't give a shit.
Glenn.
I don't
It's
give a
Glenn.
shit about. Yeah, it should have just been Glenn in like a fucking like Glenn should have absorbed some mad powers or something.
Doesn't he do that in The Incredible Hulk? Isn't that Glenn in that one?
No, that's not Glenn.
Isn't that now?
No.
wait a minute. Oh yeah, they don't end it in the city. They end it when he goes big mode in the sky.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus! I completely forgot. I always forget about that scene.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think they should have made Glenn like the fucking super dude instead of his dad. Like fuck off.
Yeah, actually, that was so dumb. That movie's
I forget about that as well. It's just it's so bad that it just. Oh God!
Hear me out.
Yeah.
What about an extra 2 hours onto The Sound of Metal?
I was gonna say that next. It's just,
Down. It's just him sitting there.
yeah, sitting. It's just him sitting there, not being able to hear, and he's completely deaf. There's no sound, no visuals, nothing. It's just him sitting there looking out the window for 2 hours. Just
He starts going for walks, but he comes back to the same bench over and over.
and it's not a loop, yeah. But it's not a loop either. It's actually just like it's slightly different each time.
Add an extra 2 hours on.
And then at the end, he puts his yokes back on. And he goes home.
That's like what you call it? This is completely out of the blue now, and I know none of you have a fucking clue what I'm on about. But this wrestling documentary thing I watched one time. It was about this wrestler who's going on a tour across, like a press tour across America, just like doing autograph signings and stuff. And there was genuinely like a 25-minute segment that was just the bus going down the road. There wasn't. We weren't inside the bus. We were like looking at the bus from the outside, and it was just the bus going down the road for like about 25 fucking minutes straight. We went on for ages.
Why?
It's like Desert Bus, man. It just kept going.
I was going to say that. Yeah, it was like
Desert Bus. Oh, add an extra 2 hours onto Batman Ninja. That's Batman Ninja.
No, don't do that.
I couldn't even make it through the fucking one version. The fuck did they make that movie?
Robbie and Dara, we need to watch Batman Ninja.
I don't want
We do, Dara, trust me, hear me out. Batman Ninja. Imagine Batman in like a really like old style anime.
Oh, and at one point it just changed like hand-drawn animation.
Right, stream it now. Go on.
No, not now, later.
Anyways, back to American politics.
No.
No.
I like how Robbie's actually gone quiet.
No.
I have nothing to say.
The only Joe I want to talk about was the one at 1750.
Joe Daddy.
Joe
Wait,
Daddy.
1750, 815. What's his number again? Joe Duffy's.
What?
1758.
I thought we were about
No,
to
it's not,
dox
no.
That's
somebody.
it. I think that's it.
Joe Duffy number.
Gives you his private number.
1857. 1857 15815. There you go.
1857.
Or Joe at rte.ie.
Call into Joe Duffy and tell him we sent you.
Can we get Joe Duffy on the podcast? Can we get Joe Duffy on the podcast, man?
He will
Bring
not
him.
come on this
An extra
podcast.
million subscribers overnight.
Yeah, like genuinely.
Bring him up.
He's only available between Monday to Friday at 1:45 to 3. He's a busy man.
You can ring the show.
What?
You can ring the show
No,
and
you
see if
can
he
ring him
comes
on
up.
the show, yeah. But imagine like, here, Joe, we're recording. Say something funny.
Joe, come on. Joe, please.
Joe Duffy.
Talk to Joe. 1750.
From my heroes and stuff, I think it was. And it was just some chap. His job was to go in every morning and say to Joe Duffy. And then he'd go home.
That is a
Imagine.
joke. That is a joke lost on 90% of people listening to this.
Yeah.
It's not lost on us.
Duffy.
Joe.
That's what I imagine
Remember
that
how
guy
the
out there
Stevie-
is thinking.
It was called like Strawberry AM.
Strawberry.
And there was a
AM.
track. Yeah, the first track I played, and it was just Do Juffy. And I just stopped it right there. I stopped it right there and threw it out. It was horrible.
I say. Do you know what used to make me laugh all the time? I'm not sure how much you've seen this. You know the lads on RT that are like talking about matches and shit after they're done, and they're all sitting around with like their big screen and start drawing shit.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they're all like 80, so it just looks really funny. Like they're all sitting there big thick accents, like, "Come on, start drawing the out there, come on."
They're all like shouting and screaming at each other as well. Brilliant.
He's like, "Come on, no, your man, I'm telling you, your man here. He used to come. What the fuck?"
I love the little like circles they have that they put people in. And they size them up and they pop them on.
It's so much
What if that
funnier.
happened before TV?
It's so much funnier than Daniel Cormier's running the UFC, Robbie. Like he actually just draws his own lines and shit. But like the RTE one is just like there's like plopped down random shit.
I like the ones where they have this is the rugby or the football, where they have like a light. It's like a god ray comes down and helps them.
Oh, I have a strange film I think we should watch from at some point. I think it's Danish.
Go on.
It's called Druk. It's called Druk. I think that translates to another round. And it's about like a load of guys. There's like this theory that humans are like born with just missing like a bit of alcohol level in their blood to stop them from reaching like full potential. So they just get like pissed at work. And apparently it gets like very depressing towards the end.
I'm not fucking
Like the whole
watching
movie
that.
just like, drinking. No, I think it looks actually really good.
I'm sure it might be because it's from countries that make good films mostly, but like, fuck off. I don't care.
It looks good. Come on, we should watch it.
I'd watch fucking Serbian movie before that, man.
Oh, we actually are going to watch that though, aren't we? At some point.
I don't know if you can convince Harry to watch that. Dara would watch it, but we're like, oh, but like,
That's why we're going to do it.
Let's
What is-
watch Frozen again.
I mean, it's
I'm
on
not watching
YouTube. How
Frozen there. It's not. I guarantee you that
This
YouTube
is the-
version's retarded. I don't trust that YouTube
Mm.
version. But Dara, fucking, I'm not watching Frozen again.
We should.
No,
Good movie, man.
it's not a good movie.
Titanic.
No, it's not. I'd rather watch Disney's Frozen. Fucking
Uh,
Wait, is
Eli
Frozen
Roth's
the one-
Frozen or whatever the fuck is just boring. But yeah, Fucking, no, I'm not watching Serbian film on YouTube. I'm not that
I don't know. I
dumb.
think it's taken off YouTube. I just looked
Yeah,
up there and I can't find it.
I'm not that fucking dumb.
What is Serbian?
It's one of those films that like it's like
Very-
banned. It's still banned in a lot of countries, just because it's made intentionally to be really messed up.
Yeah. Little like that other film that I now forget the name of, but I used to keep bringing up all the time. Keanu Reeves is in it.
Huh?
Knock Knock.
That's not that fucking
That's-
banned.
What? No, I didn't say it was banned.
No, right.
Wait. Why did I bring it up in the first place then?
I have no idea.
I don't either. I think it's just permanently ingrained in my mind. Bring this up at least once per episode. Because there have been
It's
4 of
just
these
the
by now, but all 4 have
So like
disappeared.
once per episode, we should always just talk about like
Knock Knock.
no.
Or
Keanu Reeves movies in general. Just like every week you pick one.
Yeah.
So like next
I
week,
think
next week we'll do like Bram Stoker's Dracula, and then after
Yeah.
that we'll do like Point Break, and then
What was that thing I remember Keanu Reeves was just not that good in? Cyberpunk, that's what it was.
Cyberpunk. Yeah, I was gonna say
He
Cyberpunk.
wasn't that good in that. I don't think he's an actor, actually.
Yeah. He kind of just plays the one character.
Yeah, he's good at being Keanu Reeves and like nothing else. No offense to him.
No, I like the dude. But he's as an actor, he's just
He
kind
gets a lot of
whatever.
flack for fucking having a shitty accent in Dracula, actually, but I don't really mind it.
Mm. Oh my
Um,
god, Constantine.
He was fine in Point Break. He's fine in Bill and Ted for what it's worth.
Ted.
Don't mind him from Teddy's fine.
He's pretty much perfect for John Wick.
I think that's where he shines.
He's a
Very
terrible Constantine, but that's not really his fault.
I think in was not Inception. The other one, not the Hunger Games.
Go on, keep going. Inception, The Hunger Games.
You're just listing off random movies.
How
till
many
you
other
get one.
random films can we get through? Right, come on.
The Matrix. That's
Here we go. The King's Speech. Come on, next.
The Matrix. I didn't think he was terrible.
I've never actually finished The Matrix. This podcast is brought to you by My Toilet.
Yes.
Fill me up. Like
Adam, what's your opinion on tortillas?
As in, like, the.
All right, you've changed your pronunciation of them.
Tortilla, tortilla.
Hang on, as in the rap?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah, exactly. But like on physical, like appearance of the tortilla.
Tortilla is that the one in the show? No,
a
that's tacos.
Taco.
Yeah.
A tortilla. What about a tortilla? Or tortilla, whatever.
Pretty flat.
Yeah. What are you getting at?
How long are you waiting to say that?
I don't know. What? I'm confused.
I'm confused.
Anything interesting happened in the world of YouTube recently?
I'm fucking thinking. I don't know. Like, we can't really talk about this much because it hasn't happened.
Badlands is fat.
Do you want to get into that? Yeah, Badlands jokes, right? Yeah, no political opinions, right? But we're starting a political campaign here. Help save Badlands. Buy a treadmill.
Badlands die, please. He's a good man.
He's a
but he,
He's a good
just
man
lost
at
his
heart.
focus.
He's just fucking stupid when it comes to weight, right?
Yeah.
No,
and the fans don't help, man.
He is, and,
Fans-
his fans don't help. His fans are all sitting there like, whenever someone brings it up, his fans are either like, "I fully agree with you," or "Shut up, hater."
Shut up, Peter. Body
Yeah.
shaming.
Oh, body shamer, fuck you, fucking dickhead.
oh,
And it's like, look at him, right? Look at him.
He's gonna die.
Look at the
he's
size.
the
of
height
this
of a
man.
horse,
Look
and he's
at
like
the
the
size
width of
of
like
it,
2.
Yeah,
I give him 5 years, man.
No, but like, look at the size of this man. Look at the size of other professional eaters who are better than him. And look
Yeah.
at the size of other professional chuggers who are also better than him. He's not even the best chugger.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse for him being that big. He just
Wait,
needs
he's
to lose
fearless.
weight.
Badlands, I can recommend you a great app. I've actually lost quite a bit of weight because of it.
What happened?
Flat stomach in 30 days. You won't get there in 30 days, but it says you will. Oh, sorry, this is called lose belly fat, apparently. Fair enough.
This podcast is sponsored by Lose Belly Fat or Flat
I just
Stomach
started
in
getting
30 days.
Price might as well. Give it a go.
But you know, seriously, Badlands needs to lose fucking weight. Holy shit! Because like, remember me and Dara said like
Yeah.
the last chance we're going to give him is that chugging competition he was doing in March, and he lost. Like he
And
came,
he-
he came second, and we were like, no, that's just it. That's it.
He came bad second. I would have
Yeah.
gave him third for that.
And yeah, it was like it was a disastrous second as well. Like he spilled like 95% of the fucking last drink.
Like, he made it look like he came first, but he spilled
he-
half the glass. And they're like, looking back at this replay, we see a bit of spillage from Badlands.
bit of spillage, yeah, and his shirt's soaked. Like his shirt's like stuck to him.
His whole yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, fuck's sake, man. He needs to lose some weight. And I know we could probably get some shit if someone hears us saying this. Don't
We're gonna get dead.
Because we're looking at him.
I don't care.
Like he's
Like
literally going to
he's
die.
literally too big. Like he like, I think this isn't even something I seen. It's just someone else's comment. If you watch his doing Big Smoke's fucking food order video, like he apparently starts like twitching and shit when he's eating, and like that's like a real sign of like not healthy.
Real sign of the not healthies, man.
So like
Oh.
yeah, he's like seconds away from fucking heart attack.
Heart attack, yeah.